Now 3 p.m., so we'd like to call to order today's meeting of the Greater Dayton Regional Transit Authority. For all those who are able, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Ms. Stanford, could you call the roll, please? Here.
Present.
Here. Here.
Present.
Here. Okay, we can declare a quorum. We can conduct regular business today. Moving right on to the approval of the consent agenda. The agenda was mailed in advance of today's meeting. Are there any changes, amendments that are requested of today's agenda? Hearing none, I will declare the consent agenda approved as presented. Moving on to the October 7th board meeting minutes. The minutes were provided to everyone. Is there a request to have the meeting minutes read, or are there any corrections or to the meeting's minutes from October 7th? Hearing none, I will declare that the meeting minutes are approved as presented. We will move right on to our committee reports. On the Finance and Personnel Committee, Ms. Matthew Stinson.
Good afternoon, everyone. If you would please bear with me, I have 5 action items. I will try to read them quickly, but I'm a Southern girl and I tend to have a very, very slow cadence. Finance Personnel Committee report. The Finance Personnel and Planning Committees held a meeting on October 21st, and as a result, the Finance Personnel Committee is recommending 5 action items for the board's consideration. Action item number 2, diesel buses. The purpose of this procurement is for Greater Dayton RTA to purchase 25 Gillick 35-foot buses. These buses will replace buses that will have reached the Federal Transit Administration's useful life benchmark of 12 years or 500,000 miles and are being ordered as part of RTA's normal replacement plan. Mr. Brown presented this action item at our meeting, and the supporting information is included in today's package. Staff are available to answer any questions the board may have at this time. Hearing none, based upon the recommendation of the Finance Personnel Committee, I move that the Board of Trustees approve a contract award to Gillick for the purchase of 25 35-feet diesel buses at a cost of $685,054 per bus, for a total of $17,126,350 plus a 10% contingency in the amount of $1,712,635 to address any tariff increases or vehicle enrichments for a grand total of $18,838,985. This also authorizes the CEO to purchase these buses from the contract, which provides the most cost-effective option for RTA.
Second. It's been properly moved and seconded. Action item number 2, diesel buses be approved. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Action item number 2 is approved.
Thank you very much. Action item number 3, small transit vehicles. The purpose of this procurement is for Greater Dayton RTA to purchase 5 small transit buses and 4 transit vans. RTA's Connect program uses small transit buses, also known as light transit vehicles, to support ADA services, as well as to provide response trips to customers and others under contract. RTA is able to purchase vehicles from the Ohio Department of Transportation vehicle contracts and will be doing so for this vehicle procurement. State term contracts and bid term contracts are contracts created through a competitive process and evaluated by the state of Ohio. Mrs. Hoffman presented this action item at our meeting, and the supporting information is included in today's board package. Staff are available to answer any questions the board may have at this time.
Second.
Hearing none, based upon the recommendation of the Finance and Personnel Committee, I move that the Board of Trustees approve a contract award to an authorized ODOT vehicle contract vendor for 5 small transit buses at a cost of $153,000 each, not to exceed $765,000, and 4 transit vans at $86,000 each, not to exceed $344,000, for a total cost of $1,109,000, plus a 10% contingency of $110,900, for a grand total of $1,219,900.
I'll try that again. Second.
It's been properly moved and second that action item number 3, small transit vehicles, be approved. Any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Action item number 4, resolution number 2025-11-1, fiscal years 2026 and 2027, 49 United States Code, 5307, 5337, 5339, and other federal capital assistance grants. Resolution number 2025-11-1 provides authorization to file fiscal years 2026 and 2027 USC 5307, 5337, 5339, and other federal capital assistance grants. The projects applied for will be consistent with RTA-approved capital and operating budgets. Prior year funding levels for programs were $18.7 million for 5307, $19.5 million for 5337, and $1.2 million for 5339. 2026 and 2027 annual funding is anticipated to be similar amounts. All projects will be from RTA-approved fiscal year 2026 and 2027 capital and operating budgets. Mrs. Hoffman presented this action item at our meeting, and the supporting information is included in today's board package. Staff are available to answer any questions the board may have at this time. Hearing none, based upon the recommendation of the Finance Personnel Committee, I move that the Board of Trustees approve resolution number 2025-11-1, authorizing the filing of 49 USC 5307, 5337, 5339, and other federal capital grant applications for RTA fiscal years 2026 and 2027 with the Federal Transit Administration. Furthermore, the Chief Executive Officer is authorized to provide all necessary documents, execute grant contracts, amend the grant contracts if deemed necessary, and fulfill all other requirements of the applications.
Second.
It's been properly moved and seconded that action item number 4, all of the things aforementioned, be approved. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Action item number 5, resolution number 2025-11-2, state fiscal years 2027 and 2028, Ohio Urban Public Transportation Grant Program applications. The Ohio Department of Transportation provides financial assistance to public transportation systems in Ohio through the Ohio Urban Public Transportation Grant Program. Current funding opportunities are offered under the Urban Formula Program and the Preservation Partnership Program. RTA intends to use state-awarded funds for preventive maintenance or other capital projects based on budget need. Because of the state fiscal year, eligible projects can be selected from either the RTA's 2026, 2027, or 2028 list of eligible projects. Mrs. Hoffman presented this action item at our meeting, and the supporting information is included in today's board package. Staff are available to answer any questions the board may have at this time. Hearing none, based upon the recommendation of the Finance Personnel Committee, I move that the Board of Trustees approve Resolution Number 2025-11-2, authorizing the filing of various applications for eligible projects under the State of Ohio Public Transportation Grant Programs for state fiscal years 2027 and 2028.
It's been properly moved and second that action item number 5, the resolutions that were aforementioned, be approved. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries.
Thank you very much. Action item number 6, Administrative Compensation Guide. The Greater Dayton RTA has an administrative compensation guide for non-union employees. Periodically, if not annually, the compensation guide is reviewed and adjusted. A recommendation has been made to adjust the current compensation guide across the board by 3.5%. There are no implied or expressed guarantees on wage increases. Mr. Polachicchio presented this action item at our meeting, and he is available to answer any questions the board may have at this time. Hearing none, based upon the recommendation of the Finance Personnel Committee, I move that the Board of Trustees approve the attached 2026 Administrative Compensation Guide.
Second.
It's been properly moved and second that action item number 6, administrative compensation guide, be approved. Are there any questions on the motion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries.
Thank you. Other items to mention, the August 2025 financial report as well as small purchases information has been included in today's board package. Thank God, that concludes my report.
You can have a sip of water.
Thank you.
No water. Thank you, Ms. Matthews Stinson. Moving right on to the Planning Committee, Mr. Weckerser.
Thank you. The Finance, Personnel, and Planning Committees met for a jointly held meeting on October 21st, 2025, and we do not have any action items to bring before you. However, at the meeting, Mr. Polachicchio provided a summary document of recent activities in the Customer and Business Development Department. Activities included a safety campaign to encourage thorough bus inspections and a celebration of Breast Cancer Awareness Month with a themed calendar bus, employee participation, and a charity walk and on-site mammograms. Additional highlights included employee promotions, Toledo's bus rodeo, community outreach events, Spirit Week celebrations, and a partnership with Miamisburg to install solar-powered trash compactors. This concludes my update.
You feel free to continue if you would like to. Challenge Ms. Matthews Stinson for time.
He said he needs some water.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Feel free to get some water there. Moving right along, the Investment Advisory Committee, Mr. Fullenkamp.
The Investment Advisory Committee met on Thursday, October 23rd with an informative financial presentation from Eileen Stanek of Meter Investments. Meter's presentation, along with RTA's investment report, is included in today's board package, and the committee is not bringing forth any action items today. And that concludes my report, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, sir.
And you too can have some water.
Absolutely. It's none from Ms. Matthews. Everybody. Moving right along, Chief Executive Officer's report, Mr. Rosinski.
Yes, in support of Belinda Stenson, I have 18 things to report. No, I don't. Just two things. One, a quick update. Mr. Caldwell is recuperating very well from his surgery, and Mr. Taylor's doing a great job in his absence. Hip or foot or something, you know.
Okay.
He's been limping for a while, and he's finally got it taken care of. And then I wanted to publicly thank Brandon and the whole team for taking care of things. They allowed me to get out of the country for almost 3 weeks, and it was great to know that everything was in great hands, and they did a great job. So thank you guys. That's it.
That's it?
There's not 18.
Belinda has
Is
suffered
that
all the
18
time.
words even?
Yeah, it was 18 words.
Man, they let him back in the country. I mean, wonders never cease.
It was touch and go, John, but they did let me
I
back.
don't know if I'd leave.
All right, do we have any old business?
We do not, sir.
And do we have any new business?
Yes, we have 2 items.
So, first one is, new business item number 1 is the nominating committee report and vote. And that'll be Mr. Webster.
So in accordance with the RTA bylaws, the board's nominating committee consisting of John Lumpkin, Nicole Miller, and myself, acting as chair, wish to nominate Sharon D. White as president and Belinda Matthews Stenson as vice president for the calendar year 2025-2026. It should be noted that in voting for the above officers, all voted yes. Additionally, all members of the board have been contacted either personally or by email on this slate, and I'm happy to report that all board members fully support this slate. The newly elected officials shall be voted on and installed. Are we going to do that at this meeting?
Okay.
At the November 6th meeting. And the elected officers shall be tasked with establishing chairs for each of the board's committees, planning, finance, personnel, and investment, as well as member assignments for each committee. Please know that your leadership and continued involvement are very much appreciated and is significant as we move the RT agenda into next year. And I'd also like to thank Mr. Lumpkin for his years of service as president.
Well, thank you. And congratulations, everybody.
Thank you, I think.
We left out the.
We need a motion.
We need a motion
Yeah,
for the slate.
So I move that we move forward this slate of Sharon D. White as president and Belinda Matthews Stenson as vice president for the calendar year 2025-2026.
I will second that with an amendment that the outgoing president gets to strike the incoming president with the gavel.
That's just wrong. On so many levels, that's wrong.
We go back a long way.
Yeah,
That's
we
why she does it. But no, I will second that. And with it being probably moved in second, are there any questions, objections, or anything? Nope, there's not. So, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Congratulations to our new president and vice president. Well, we'll move on to the next thing, which would be new business item number 2, the Right Stop Plaza Capital Safety Improvements. Mr. Rosinski.
Yep. RTA, of course, recognizes the importance of maintaining a safe and secure environment, and we have an opportunity to make some improvements in a very short window of time to further enhance our efforts at keeping everything safe and secure. This dovetails very nicely with a phone call I received from FTA a couple weeks ago. They have a new process where they're looking at older grants in every line item. Most transit systems have grants going back 10 years. Our oldest grant goes back like 3 years, but we do have a line item on there for some facility improvements that we don't really have funds earmarked for. So this dovetails in nicely for that, and it also helps us meet our required spending percentages with FTA on safety issues, and they'll be coming out next year for a vote. So I'm asking for approval to spend up to $950,000 for safety and security related improvements here at the downtown campus over the next several months. And that's it.
So are there any questions on that from any of the board members? All right, well, I'll entertain a motion to approve.
Second.
Been properly moved and second that new business item number 2, Rice Stop Plaza Capital Safety Improvements be approved. All in favor?
Aye.
Any abstentions? Any objections? Any abstentions? Motion carries. Thank you, Mr. Rosinski. Moving right on along, do we have any requests for public comment? Because I did not see any up here. All right, well, we will move on to board member comments and announcements. Start down here. Mr. Williams.
I'd like to welcome Mr. Lumpkin to the President's Emeritus Club, which I've been the only member, so now I have somebody I can share that with. I will say to Ms. Stenson, the vice presidency is a whole lot easier than chair of the Finance Personnel Committee.
I hope so.
Oh, except in one exception to that, and that's our immediate past vice president, who worked really hard, so.
I've already talked enough today, so I'm losing my.
Really, Tom?
But congratulations.
Congratulations, Sharon. I look forward to working alongside you. Thank you, John, for your leadership over the last couple of years. And to the entire board, thank you for your support. And I look forward to the person that will be the chair of the Finance Personnel Planning Committee that has to read my reports going forward. Thank you.
And Belinda and I will entertain bribes for people who don't want to be chairs. Oh, God. All right, well, I will wait till next month to say what I had to say to John. I will just say it's been fun sitting next to you and not having to pinch you under the table like I used to do for Mark. So, but we look forward to continuing the work of the RTA and just appreciate all the work that the staff does each and every day to keep buses moving in Montgomery County.
Congratulations to John, and everyone should know we're in good hands with Sharon and Belinda at the helm. Thank you.
Yeah, ditto on the good hands part. And following election day, just want to say thank you to the staff, thank you to RTA for making those rides free and accessible. Congratulations to all the candidates and those who are newly installed. We're excited for what's to come, and so I want to say thank you for the new leadership on this team as well. I'm grateful.
Congratulations to the new positions elected, and everybody doing a good job. It's been like 1 year I've been on this, still learning things, so I look forward to it. But don't put me on that.
Grady and I would like to offer up our prize.
Grady, look, Grady said, I'm going to put it on the record.
Are you sure? This is my bribe, by the way.
Not enough.
Oh, all right.
He's on finance personnel.
Oh, there's no question he's got. Well, first, I'd like to say thanks to all the RTA staff, all of our drivers helping people get to the polls. Congratulations to all the people who were able to win their elections yesterday throughout Montgomery County. Good luck to all of them. Winning is not the end. You know, it is, winning with no action is failure. So hopefully all those who have won will take some action to make our community better. I would like to thank everybody up here. I have enjoyed my tenure as president of this board. I appreciate you guys' support, especially when I have my health issue. And you guys helping me through that, and then my reward was to stay on as president.
That's right.
When somebody said I was out for too long. But to be able to sit up here and to hear some things and learn so many things about the community and transit is something that's special, and it's not something that you should take lightly. So I do actually appreciate that. So thank you very much. there is one last thing, because I was issued a challenge yesterday from my cousin who is in Nashville, and he is in their transit authority, and another cousin in Atlanta. And they were like, do you guys wrap your buses in Dayton? I'm like, yeah, we do. I said, we've got all of our communities and everything with the populations and all of that stuff. And they, so my cousin in Atlanta is bragging because they wrapped one of their buses to commemorate 25 years of Outkast, which is, a hip hop artist and everything like that.
Really?
Yes. And I'm like, I said, well, you
On
can't
the
top.
bus?
It is. People have been flocking, getting on it, and they just love it because it's the 25 years.
Okay.
And I was like, well, you can't. This is the land of funk up here. I said, we've got plenty of artists and things. So we've been challenged by other cities that I think we should wrap one of our buses.
Ohio players.
With some of our native Daytonian
Yep.
bands that have helped shape the musical landscape in this nation for so long. So
Well, I can tell you that, we did the community buses, right? And then my plan was to do some other theme buses, and we kicked it off with the Veterans Bus last fall.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to have another one coming out this spring, so maybe perhaps the third one will be something to do with some kind of Dayton heritage on music or something.
All right.
So we will look at that.
Challenge accepted.
Challenge is accepted, and we'll pull it off, but, things take a little time. So.
Oh, yeah, I didn't think we were going to have one out there tomorrow, just like, I was promised.
That's not what your
a street
email
car.
said earlier, but.
Oh,
that's
he's
okay.
still,
Yes,
now he's
I was-
back to
I was
streetcars.
promised that when I came in here, and Bob told me today that we will have no streetcars.
No streetcars.
But thanks, everybody. I really do appreciate everything. I appreciate everything that our staff and our people that work for RTA do. Last thing, because I had 3 people, one with a personal thing that helped me load up a card for one of my students that I mentor. It's just great out at the Northwest Hub and help.
She was here at the last meeting.
I know, and I missed it. I was out of town with work. I'm sorry that I missed that.
Cried, you weren't here.
Oh, well, I've done something
You did not,
positive.
John.
I've made a person cry, but she was just excellent. She was like, she didn't know who I was or anything like that. She was just genuinely want to help, and we're just full of people like that in this organization. And to be able to experience it out in the public is great. Yesterday, there was one of our drivers that was helping an elderly lady that she was having trouble getting on the bus over on Child Springs. I saw that happen. Then there was someone in one of our paratransit buses that was helping someone while I was getting gas. They were helping them at the gas station. So, we just have great people that work here. And organizations are not evil or good because they're inanimate. The people that make them up are what makes the organization. We just have great people here. So I just want to say that and recognize that, because you ain't gonna hear my voice anymore, because I'll be sitting down there with Dave. But with that, I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
No, sir, we
Oh,
have
we-
a question.
Wait.
Are we
Wait.
going to have a holiday bus? I forgot to ask.
We have the December bus.
Yeah, okay,
And then the Christmas trolley will be back.
okay,
We tested it, and it's ready to go.
okay.
I forgot about that, Bob. I was, too
He got excited.
excited to get up out of here.
He got excited about
Hey,
leaving.
I was just pack my gavel up and get out of here. But is there a request for executive session?
There is, sir, to discuss pending litigation as well as perhaps safety issues.
Okay. That being said, when we do return from executive session, there won't be any business that we will conduct. But we need a motion to enter into executive session for pending litigation.
Second.
Been properly moved and second that we go into executive session to discuss pending litigation. We have I'm sorry.
You didn't let him do that. He was getting ready to do that.
I was on my way there. I was just,
Hold up that gavel.
Nah, that's
Yeah,
what
you're getting ready to do
Yeah,
it.
let me land this plane, man. Just one last time.
Dave.
Just stand for it. Can we have the roll call, please? Yes.
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 Yeah.
I recuse myself from executive session.
Yes.